sure hope Just Nick is ready. Do you know what I had to jump through to make this match happen?
Oh, you gotta tell us. How did you get this to happen?
T-Ray, I think that he knew that whenever his retirement match happened at Inspire Pro, that he still had some things that he wanted to do before he fully hung up those boots. And so you could tell when he clotheslined the ever-loving shit out of me back in January that he still had something to prove. The fact that he put his protege, Kane Carter, up against Just Nick at Fire in the Sky, he had something to prove. And so I made a phone call. I talked to a bunch of people, and after T-Ray was able to get his career reinstated at Inspire Pro, I asked him, are you willing to come back? And are you willing to face off against Just Nick? Are you willing to put this match on and showcase what I know to be true? And that's what he's here tonight to prove. He's here to show that the era of T-Ray is not over. The era of Just Nick hasn't quite started yet. If there's one thing that Just Nick hasn't done, he does not have a pinfall victory over T-Ray just yet. And that's what this is about here tonight. This is about proving that Just Nick deserves to be the champion here in All Fury Pro.
T-Ray extending his hand.
T-Ray extending the hand.
Oh, and Just Nick kicking it away.
There's too much bad blood there. Just Nick, if you have followed his battles with T-Ray through his time at Premier Wrestling Federation, everything that went down with Disarray, you know that this is just about as much personal as it is about business. And the time for respect is going to come long after the 3 count here tonight.
So if I heard you right, Jacob, all we got to do is clothesline and we get title matches around here?
Oh, well, do you want to jump in with T-Ray?
Well, here's
hard pass.
Well, here's the thing with T-Ray. T-Ray, before he retired, I had a great amount of respect for T-Ray. T-Ray was one of the first people that I hand-delivered one of those All Fury markers to. I wanted him in this company. And so whenever he showed up in January, I was not expecting him to knock me on my ass, so to speak. I was not expecting that. That is a different T-Ray. And I'm willing to let bygones be bygones in the name of great professional wrestling. And T-Ray is a great goddamn professional wrestler. And he is somebody that I need to see Just Nick in the ring against.
Well, Just Nick is really trying to prove himself here, pulling T-Ray's arm in the wrong direction and really putting some leverage on that T-Ray, though. Those big arms, he knows how to use them, and then those legs wrapping around Just Nick, getting him down to the canvas.
Well, that's the thing, too, is Just Nick, we can all admit that he is not the biggest guy, especially whenever you size him up against someone like T-Ray. T-Ray is a behemoth of a man.
Of course.
But you can never count out Just Nick. And what I want to see is how is Just Nick going to get around the challenge of T-Ray? Can Just Nick get around the challenge of T-Ray? Because one-on-one, there is a discrepancy here. When you think heavyweight champion, you think of someone like T-Ray. Whenever you look at Just Nick, you think of the underdog, and that is definitely the case here tonight as they go into a test of strength here in the center of the ring.
But I mean, you have power, T-Ray. You have strength. You have a huge build that is immense. And Just Nick, you can't count them out either because they do have things in their corner that will work for them as well. Speed. They're lean. They know how to get in, out, and around big guys like T-Ray.
Well, the thing you can't discount about Just Nick, and I think RJ will back me up on this, is he's one of the toughest people that we've ever seen step into that ring. There's not a situation that he's been thrown into that he hasn't risen to the occasion. This is a guy who came in last minute as a fill-in for Russell Rave's Death Triad.
Ooh.
Let's not forget that. This is a tough individual. So as much of a challenge as T-Ray is, this is something where Just Nick is going to have to dig deep into his bag of tricks to really showcase what he can do here tonight.
So what I'm hearing you say is that Just Nick has proven themselves to be a tough person to go up against anybody you throw at them.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of situations where I've seen Just Nick flounder. He rises to the occasion all the time. This is that last hurdle that I fully need to see before I start calling him one of the greats of the Texas independent scene, one of the greatest working right now. You walk away with a win over T-Ray, that puts you in some rarefied air, and that's where Just Nick needs to be, where he deserves to be as the All Fury champion. If he can walk out of here with a victory here tonight, it cements something. They're going for that Boba shot, but look, T-Ray has him up, going for the T5, well scouted by Just Nick. Drop down, kip up.
Just Nick going for, flips right over T-Ray. T-Ray not there, not quick enough to catch Just Nick.
And that's what it boils down to. This is a showcase of what the future could be like in the world of Texas independent wrestling. When you look at Just Nick, you look at the future. When you look at T-Ray, you look at everything that it ever has been. And that's why this match is so important. As T-Ray shoving Just Nick, you can see there is the animosity, the bad blood between these two, willing to boil over here at All Fury Pro.
Willing to boil over, or is boiling over? Just Nick really rolling over T-Ray. But T-Ray using the power.
Showcasing his amateur background. Was a high school wrestler in Humble.
Grappling with T-Ray now, but T-Ray using his sheer power, just doing push-ups with him on his back.
He's so strong.
Picks up Just Nick and shoves him like a bag of potatoes to the next corner.
And it looks like Just Nick was going to try for a German suplex, but T-Ray, drop kick.
Sends T-Ray out on the outside. Ref going out there to check on T-Ray. Just Nick.
We're going to see Nick fly here?
That's a good question. Looks like he's planning something. The fans are here for it.
We've seen this before. Just Nick.
He stops himself.
T-Ray gets out of dodge very, very wisely, avoiding the attack.
My goodness.
Taking advantage of that huge fan over there. I don't blame him. It's hot in there.
And Just Nick now.
I think T-Ray's playing mind games with Just Nick, rolling in just in time to stop the count, rolling right back out. Oh, wait a minute! Just Nick jumps over the rope and T-Ray catches him mid-flight.
And that's the strength of T-Ray, and now right into the ring post.
Ouch. That has got to hurt.
Picks him up and right back down on the hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, right on that ring apron. No give. It's just steel and wood. You might get more bounce off the concrete. As T-Ray with the big lariat. Drive-by style on the outside. Yeah, you can tell Just Nick is dazed and confused here.
His head is hanging precariously over the. That's not the greatest place for your neck, but T-Ray.
Yeah, T-Ray just laying in an assault, and now. Nobody home. Just Nick with the quickness moves out of the way in the nick of time.
Smart move though, because you're taking the legs out from under T-Ray. If you take out a big guy's legs, then they have nothing to stand on.
Especially given T-Ray's history of knee injuries in the past, that's definitely a smart idea to go for the base, go for the foundation of T-Ray.
It's the best way to chop down a big tree. Just go for the knees, take him out.
Drags him into the center of the ring. What time is it? He's calling for it already.
Drop of the elbow.
And now, looks like he's going to say we're going to go for one more.
Oh, okay. He better make this one harder than the last because we've seen T-Ray recover from worse.
Shades of his tag team partner, Kenny, dropping the Calypso elbow.
Oh, he's going for an arm bar. But Kenny locked those big arms down.
Just Nick trying to cinch it in.
He's having trouble though. T-Ray's able to lock his fingers. He was able to unclasp, but T-Ray makes a bridge to see if he can get himself out of the.
Yeah, T-Ray trying to muscle himself out of this. Goes for the cover.
Near fall.
Smart move.
That's one way to break a hold. That's the veteran influence of T-Ray.
T-Ray the corner.
And now, Just Nick.
Runaway train. Got stopped by the barricade. That is T-Ray. Bear hug into a suplex.
Just tossing Nick across the ring, and you can see the distance he's able to get, the impact that Nick feels whenever he hits that canvas. It looks like, oh, look at just the brutal shots.
Just bludgeoning
T-Ray
his head.
raining down on Just Nick.
Picks him up.
Gut wrenches him up.
Oh, no. Oh. He's just tossing Just Nick around like a rag doll. T-Ray on the other side, clear across the ring.
Yeah, nothing elegant about that, but it's definitely effective. You can see Just Nick trying to will himself back into this. You can tell he's taken quite a beating. T-Ray again going for that rear waist lock. Might be looking to throw another German. Look, no,
he's locking one arm up.
Going for that full Nelson.
He got both arms in.
He's got it locked in.
Ooh.
And the bridge gets two, and he's still got him. He's still got him hooked by the waist, not relinquishing control. Smart move on the part of T-Ray to keep his arms locked and keep Just Nick on the defensive.
Just Nick is struggling just a little bit to breathe. He's really pulling it in. Pulling in Just Nick's gut. Nick going in for those elbows, but that big forearm bludgeons his spine, sending Nick down. Picks him right back up in the air. Nick lands on his feet.
Flat-footed like a cat is Just Nick. Cradle, hooks it, 1, 2.
Oh, T-Ray reverses it. Only 2.
Just back and forth with the counters.
Oh.
Big flying forearm.
Both men down. Anybody's game. It's just a matter of who will get up first.
These men have been going a mile a minute since this thing started, and you can tell that it's now become a war of attrition. Both these men worn down. It's a battle of who has the stronger spirit and who can get to their feet first. You see, there's the kip. Both men to their feet.
Let's go.
Neither man ready to back down just yet. Just Nick now on the offensive, throwing hard strikes. T-Ray
put his whole body into that one.
Nick's starting to feel it here.
Yeah, T-Ray put everything behind that one, and now Just Nick trying to give hard shots, but look at that chop.
Oh my God, that
Vicious.
big hand.
T-Ray, there's not a whole lot of people who hit harder, and I can tell you from firsthand experience on that one.
Oh, another
one.
Sends him back down to the canvas, right on his spine, feeling it both on his chest and in his back. T-Ray calling his shot, picking up over his shoulder. Just Nick.
Might be going for that T5. Oh! He lands it. That could be it. We could have a new champion right
He
here.
needs to be going for the pin.
But he's not. He's walking around him. Oh, wait.
He thinks it's over.
Cover.
Hooks the leg. No, just
Gave him too much time to recover.
Just Nick kicked out of the T5 at 1, and now he is feeling it.
Oh, the adrenaline's rushing up and down his body. The fans are giving him their energy. He's going in for a combo.
Just looking to lay those strikes in at T-Ray, putting every ounce of his aggression into each and every hit, trying to chop down the redwood that is T-Ray. Out of the corner comes Just Nick with the super kick.
Sends him down to the canvas. T-Ray's on his back, but is this going to be it? He's got to get on top of T-Ray, make that cover quickly. But he's not.
It looks like Just Nick knows that he has to do something big to put away T-Ray. Off the ropes!
Woo!
Lying soft by Just Nick. Is that going to be enough?
Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, a kick out by
Near
T-Ray.
fall.
T-Ray not ready to give up just yet.
Just Nick's locking it in. He's not giving up either.
Go for the lariat there, no.
Big knee to the gut. Uh-oh.
Might be going for that T-Razor's edge. He's got him up.
Oh,
no!
head to the ropes.
Head scissor takeover sends T-Ray into the ropes.
Oh!
Rebound.
Do we call that the 713?
I'm not sure what area code Humble is, but Nick just hit him deep from the heart of Humble. Boom, a shot.
Good Lord, this is going to be it.
1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Just Nick has done it.
He has conquered a literal mountain here tonight.
Just Nick has cemented himself as the true All Fury Pro champion here tonight, picking up the victory over T-Ray.
Incredible title defense, the true heart and soul of All Fury Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely. Just Nick, showcasing everything that makes Just Nick into Just Nick. This is the reason why the fans love him, why they have accepted him as the inaugural All Fury Pro Champion. What an amazing title defense. What a show of strength and resilience by Just Nick here tonight against a Texas legend in T-Ray.
The fans love it. They are here. They are taking it in. Well deserved by Just Nick. It was a battle. It was a war to show why Just Nick is on top.
And now Just Nick can finally close the book on this chapter of his story. A story that began all those months ago in Premier Wrestling Federation, going toe-to-toe with T-Ray. He can now claim a single pinfall victory over the man who has had such an influence on his career, directly and indirectly. And now
they're locking eyes. Hands
T-Ray
extended.
again extending the hand in sportsmanship.
All
and there
right.
we go.
You gotta love to see that.
Yes, respect.
And that's how it ends, in a show of sportsmanship and respect between the future of Texas independent professional wrestling and an absolute legend in T-Ray. What an amazing contest here tonight.
Symbolic passing of the torch.
Oh, yes.
You
Well
can say a lot of things about Just Nick, and I have it many times, but the one thing you can say is he is the All Fury Pro Champion.